Erin Chiasson is the coordinator of a senior safety program with the Cdn Red Cross here in Halifax. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's interesting, we've been hearing a lot about elder abuse in the last week or so in this province. How prevalent do you think it really is?
Elder abuse in this HRM is really prevalent. It's really increased in the past couple of years with obviously our aging population, but it's definitely prevalent.
So we're talking about a range of abuse, is that right? What kinds of abuse?
Definitely. So there's verbal, there's physical, there's emotional, spiritual, and there's also sexual.
Okay. The cases we've been talking about most recently have to do with fraud.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say to a senior or the family of a senior who may be watching this to say, well, how do I go about protecting myself against fraud?
Right, so fraud is interesting because if you're a senior and you have care agencies or you have people tending to your needs that are coming into your home, they have a lot of access to all your personal information. So one of the things I like to say is take your SIM card and take your personal banking and your credit card statements and lock them away in a drawer or in a little safe just so people don't have immediate access to it. Or also if you have someone in your home, put your purse or put your wallet away when the person is in there so you know it's in a safe area.
And it can be difficult too because a lot of times it's caretakers who are coming in and these seniors want to pay them or to help cover some of the costs. They're dealing with money in a case like that.
Right. So a lot of the times you really have to take that step back and realize what your scope of practice is when you're in that person's home and you're there to help them, and by taking someone's money who may be in a lower income tax bracket can only just hinder their state of living. So.
Let's talk about some of the other kinds of abuse. I mean, if you're looking out, if you had, people's ear for a moment, as you do now, what kind of advice would you give them about abuse in general?
So abuse in general, one thing I would probably say is that it's not always just one type of abuse that a senior may be having. There's often sometimes more than one type of abuse happening in a home. So for an example, there could be emotional and physical, or there could be financial and physical. All these different abuses can come in different forms, and something that you may think is something little, but really behind closed doors is quite a large situation that a lot of people don't have the right resources to find out, how do I fix this?
And the perpetrator could be a family member.
Exactly, and it tends to be a lot of the times a loved one.
That must make it difficult to report an incident of elder abuse, I would think.
Very much so. So a lot of the times when you have a senior and the person that is taking care of them is a loved one, they're fearful to report that abuse because, well, if it's a loved one, what if they leave? Then who will take care of me? Or, I took care of them, they're taking care of me now, I don't want to hurt their feelings. So
there's almost an air of desperation there, isn't there?
Absolutely. When you're a senior and you're in your own isolated bubble, which a lot of the times happens when you're being abused, that one singular person that is taking care of you could be your lifeline.
What would you encourage a person to do in a situation like that?
I always like to say reach out to your community. Find that one person that you really trust and see what are the resources that you could use. Go to church, talk to the people that you feel can be trustworthy too.
Some important advice. Good to talk to you today. Thank you.
Thank you so much.